I grew up in this super mixed melting pot of a family. And just to kind of round everything out, I have one sister who's a lesbian, and I have one brother who's a police officer. And my biological father was a boxing coach in the Marine Corps. That's like about as tough as he's still 95. He's 95, he's still driving, and he's a tough mother. And my mom taught primary education in schools, public schools in Davis for 35 years. And every day she'd go to school and she would teach 30 kids how to like read and write and take care of each other. And then she'd come home to us 5 kids and we would just be destroying the whole house, just ripping into shit, you know. And my mom would come home and she, you know, after dealing with 30 kids, she'd have to organize 5 of us. And she would get us chopping vegetables or whatever, get stuff, you know, the table set. And then she would send us out in the street to play. And that was kind of her time to just like chill. She would sit with the whatever was simmering and just like have like alone time. And before we went out to the street to play every day, she'd say, look, it doesn't matter if you're playing with a kid who comes from a different neighborhood, or if they're playing on a different soccer team or baseball team, or if they go to a church or a mosque or synagogue, or have 2 moms or have 2 dads, or speak a different language at home, whatever it is. You're supposed to treat every kid that you meet the way that you expect to be treated, or perhaps even a little bit better. And you know, it's like every day these days, I do 2 things when I wake up. The first thing is I kiss my wife, Sarah. And then I check my phone. If I do it in the wrong order, I'm in super dupe doo-doo. But lately, I check my phone and it's like, man, I don't even want to look. You know, every day it's like a different thing. When we were going to nuclear war with North Korea, and then there's a transgender ban in the military, and then there's like a, this hurricane, and so many things that happened in Charlottesville, all this stuff. Every day it's like, I don't even want to read the news. But this song is a song of optimism. And it's a song that says, despite whatever we hear about, all the negative things that are happening every day, despite those things, there are still millions of us in this country and billions of us around the world who believe that every single person deserves to be happy, healthy, and equal. Every day I wake up and turn my phone on. I read the news of the day just as it's coming down. I do my best not to let it get me down. I try to keep my head up, but this is Babylon. This world's in crisis, we try to fight it, this changing climate. With scientists and with politicians divided by so many ways we could solve it, but they would never sign it. These mountains tumbling down, but still we try to climb it. It's in the Torah, Quran, and the Bible. Love is the message, but somehow we turn to rivals. It's come to people always picking up their rifles. Another school getting shot up homicidal. Some people trying to let fly, some people trying to get high, some people losing their minds, some people trying to get by. When you look in my eyes, you see the sign of the times. We are looking for the same thing, yeah. What if this song was #1? Would it mean that love had won? And would it mean that the world was saved and no guns are being drawn today? And what if everybody had a job and nobody had to break a law? What if everyone could say, yeah, that it's good to be alive today, yeah. It's good to be alive today, yeah. That it's good to be alive today, yeah. It's good to be alive today, yeah. Come on up here. Put your hands together. People used to forsake it when they would hear a siren, like heaven's on its way, but now they only think of violence. Another youth in the streets, the police is in a conflict, and now we hear the guns click. Yo, people, the crisis and ISIS taking heads off, Adonis bombing the village, and now the kids all signing up to be soldiers, but they are winning now. The kid and nine, but are you winning now? The politicians out there making us some problems, trying to tell the people that they can solve them with TV shows, sound bites and quotes, but everybody knows that it's all about the cash flow. They're telling you and me we're making progress, but tell it to the millions jobless. It's like a player's got the billions. to make it rain in Congress. Some people trying to fly, some people trying to get high, some people losing their mind, some people trying to get by. When you look in my eyes, you see the sign of the time. We all looking for the same thing, yeah. What if this song was #1? Would it mean that love had won? Would it mean that the world was saved and no guns are being drawn today? What if everybody had a child and nobody had to break a law? What if everyone could say it's good to be alive today, yeah. That it's good to be alive today, yeah. It's good to be alive today. Put your hands up high, y'all. Let me hear you sing this now. Y'all say, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. We always say that it's good to be alive today. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. We always say. Everybody sing it now. We all say, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. We all will say that it's good to be alive today. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. We all will say, put your hands up high. It's good to be alive today. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. We all will say that it's good to be alive today. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. We all will say, make some noise, y'all. Bailando, Despacito. Make some noise, y'all. What if this song was #1? Would it mean that love had won? Would it mean that the world was saved and no bombs are being dropped today? What if everybody had a job and nobody had to break a law? What if everyone could say
It's good to be alive.